Hello. Happy Monday, everyone. Uh, Cyclone, thanks so much for the lurk. Bashi, good to see you. Good to see you, Bash. We have Poppy on my lap for the moment, so I've got this on the Poppy cam. Don't know how long she'll last, because unless I speak very sweetly to her, she thinks that I'm cross at her or something, and she tends to leap off. Because the voice I normally use to like project my voice over to the microphone there is sort of a bit deeper. But that's the voice I use to get off things, aren't I? And now, of course, I'm just speaking into the void, and she doesn't realize that I'm speaking on stream. We could just do the whole stream like this. We don't have to play DOS games. We can just pet the cat. How is everyone? Happy Anzac Day. I mean, is it weird to say Happy Anzac Day? I think it's weird, right? The solemn day of remembrance. But it is nice to have a long weekend. And yeah, today we are doing MS-DOS Monday again. We're gonna do some just random shareware things. Here, let me switch over to the DOS boxes. Hello. So a little while ago we played a shareware game called Heartlight Pc, and it was a fun little puzzle game, and I got it off of this cover CD because I remembered playing it as a shareware demo from like a cover disc, like a 3.5-inch floppy disk that I sadly no longer have. I had to throw out quite a lot of those because they're very big and bulky and they don't actually store a lot of data. So yeah, I grabbed it off of this PC format gold cover CD, which we can load up here. It's got this very slick intro animation, ray traced and everything. Whoa, it's spinning, and there's a spinning CD. And it'll actually stay on this looped spinning CD as long as it takes. It doesn't really prompt you like press any key to load the menu or anything. High-res graphics right there, right, Bash? There we go. Where's my any key? So yeah, here we are. This massive list of classic shareware games and demos. I had no particular plans for what I wanted to do on this stream, but I'm sure that we'll be dipping into this many times later on. BC Racers, oh, that was a good one. Blake Stone. Ancients. I remember playing around with that game. Cannon Fodder, Chaos Engine, Duke Nukem, Arena. Yeah, some of these I have the full game, but you know, there's kind of a nice thing about shareware. They just give you a little bit of intro. Sometimes it's a completely different level design, just like one level. Gee. Yeah, there's too much choice. Ooh, Terminator Rampage. That? No, that's not the Bethesda game, is it? Because Bethesda released a Terminator game that was based on the Daggerfall engine, I think. Except they had added like 3D models. SimCity 2000, nice, nice. We played that before. Is Ultima Underworld there? I don't know. I do have Ultima Underworld 2 somewhere. I never played Ultima Underworld 1. It might be something to put on the list to give us sort of a bigger playthrough. And Scunny Cart, the cart game from Copysoft. Alright. Oh, Magic Carpet. That's not for anyone who gets queasy with 3D games. Last I tried it, the controls were really sensitive, and it was very difficult to fly anywhere or not barf. So let's get into a game, because otherwise it's just kind of quiet, and I'm too lazy to put on some background music right now. I need a better, like, button. I need a Stream Deck. I should just get a Stream Deck and have all sorts of buttons to turn things on and off. Or I should finish one of my many pet projects and set up, like, voice commands. I kind of want to try Ancients of the Death Watch. Classic shareware role-playing game. Hey, where are you going? Poppy! Poppy! The whole point of me doing these streams, Poppy, is so that you can appear upon them and grace us with your presence. She's gone. And it's dark outside. It's getting really dark outside nowadays. Winter is here. So you don't even have a nice little bit of scenery I can put on in case Poppy comes back, but I think she's gone off to the bedroom there. Okay, everyone, stream's over. You can go home now. The cat's gone. Close that one. Let's unzip Ancients of the Death Watch. C Games Ancient. Well, since I've just got a Dosbox thing that's specifically for all things, we can just put it straight in the C drive. Ancient, I remember playing around with this varied demo, and thought it was a great, wonderful, amazing game at the time. You know, I would have been 13, 14 years old, and you'll see why I thought this was an amazing game that was definitely worth getting into shortly. C Ancient. I assume it's just like Ancient to start it. But no, there's a begin. This was kind of an acquired skill back in the day as well, trying to figure out which of the batch files, executables, or com files you needed to actually start the game. Does it help me? You know what, we should probably do a setup if there is one. Setup.ttt, setup data, but no. Let's begin, catalog, fact game, and help me. Alright, we'll just begin, shall we? Epic Mega Games. How about that? Is there any music? Do I have to push a key? Ancients 1, Deathwatch. I have no idea if there was an Ancients 2. I only ever tried fooling around with the shareware game here. And, you know, no manual. It was very confusing. And yes, you can see why my teenage self thought this was an excellent, really interesting game. It's just really interesting, you know? It's deep lore. What's character options? Create character, add character. Name, Neko. Choose a race. Let's say Neko is pretending to be a human. A human warrior. That sounds probably easiest. Oh, nice. We get to re-roll stats until they look good enough. And these look like they're completely randomized and not necessarily suitable for the character. So that's fun. Like, if you really want to min-max your character stats, you'd be on this screen for a while. Life points 4. That seems low. Low for a warrior. Life points 4 again. Must be like the lowest possible roll. I just want high strength and decent life, I think. See, it's nice that you can re-roll it and just hope that you get better chance, like with the random statistics of it all. There's 3 life points there. But by doing this, the game is kind of saying to you, like, hey, you're gonna want to sit at this screen patiently clicking for a while until you get the results that you're gonna need to succeed in the game. Let's do that. 17 strength, 17 dex, 10 life points, 25 Dracos, whatever that is. Ooh, choose a portrait. Let's do that. Which one of these says Neko to you? Oh, it's this guy. Yeah, look at that eyebrow. Do we add a character? Party full. Okay. Party full. Party full. We can drop a character. Let's drop this Aragon fellow. He's probably not destined for greatness or anything. And we can add in Neko. Fantastic. Do we want to do this for people in chat? Bash, do you want to join this epic adventure we're going on? I think I might recruit you anyway. Alright, so let's just drop the whole team here. Walker, Kent. Drop, Kent. Drop, Philinus. Add a character. No, we don't want to do that yet. Create a character. Name, Bashi. What race are you going to be, Bash? Human, dwarf, or elf? And like, what kind of character class are you going to be? Like rogue, mage, priest, warrior? I feel like you're kind of roguish. Yes, I thought you would say that. I'll just hit this a bit until... You know what, you've got 16 dex there and 12 life, that's probably great. You don't want to stay on that screen indefinitely. Ah, no, there's a character portrait for you. Ooh. Wow. Seriously, are all the other character portraits male presenting? I mean, obviously elves are kind of elven anyway, and it's hard to tell. And then we've got people wearing hoods that... Okay, we've got one person wearing a hood. Terrible, you'll be the busty one, please. As you wish. Never let it be said that I don't indulge my chat in whatever crazy things they want to do. So we can create 2 more. Anyone else want to raise your hand? Cyclone, you were in chat at the start. So why the hell not? You're lurking, so I'm just going to choose a bunch of stuff for you. Alright. You can be a priest. We're going to need a priest. And I don't know if that's good or not. Magic point 7. Sure, why not? 17 intelligence, that sounds good. Let's have you be the mysterious hooded stranger. Sure. And who else? Who else? I've got myself, Bash, Sai. Empress, let's recruit you. You can be our mage. And I guess we also want high intelligence. Oh, this is fine. Do you want a nice beard, Empress? I mean, if you're going to be a mage, you kind of need a pointy wizard hat and a beard. It doesn't have to be a real beard. It can be like a accessory. Yeah. Alright, so now we can add the characters to our party. This is going to be great. I don't know if they have to be in any specific order. Probably they're fine. Let's have Bashi, and Empress. Cool. Let me leave this menu now, please. Previous menu? Journey onward? Actually, let's view the beginning, if that's in here. Yes. Inside a fine pub in the city of Lochleven, local patrons are unaware of the evil that thrives beneath their very feet. So far, no music. Should I put some music on? However, the evil infestation continues. The people will learn soon, very soon. Unless an innocence imprisoned can once again be free. You have never felt the need to recall the memories of your youth. The dreams that have haunted you these last nights act as a reminder of where you came from and what you have seen. Playing in the fields and are among the strongest memories of your youth. There you spent much time exploring, playing the role of a wild... I really don't think that justifying the font here works when the font is monospaced. Adventurer. And as you grew older, you would get exceedingly farther from home. An unseen force seemed to drive you to explore just beyond the next ridge. One day, however, you found yourself quite lost. Being young and inexperienced in the art of survival, you wished for nothing more than to be back at home. In the midst of swearing that you would never again wander so far from the path, you were suddenly startled to hear a strange music emanating from nearby. You followed the sound of the captivating music. When you came upon a small ridge, your heart almost stopped. Down in a small valley, not too far away, you saw a fair maiden. Never before had you laid eyes on such beauty. Sitting on a nearby boulder, forgetting your troubles, you listened intently to the soothing music. The seemingly magical music played a role in your readiness to sleep. Finally, when you could no longer fight the urge, you fell asleep. When you woke, you found yourself in your own bed in your own home. You'd been dreaming, or had your wish been granted? It seemed too real to have been a dream. Had the beautiful female been a fairy creature, a mythical forest race? You spent all of your available time searching how long does this go on for this fairy, but you never again came upon her. Tired of searching and your own desire of travel, you left your home city of Lochleven. During your long travels, when your life seemed out of control, you had to but picture this fairy and listen for the music, and your mind would be at peace. Never would you have guessed that once again you would be sleeping in the same town that you had once left forever. Haunted by dreams, you returned. In your heart, you felt that this creature did exist and something had happened to her. When you first entered your hometown, you noticed the difference immediately. The people all stared at you in mistrust. No one smiled. Everyone seemed to fear for their very lives. Holding your sword in your left hand, close to your heart, you vowed to get to the bottom of this new evil. Okay, so we went back to this town. Welcome to Ancients 1, The Death Watch. This game was produced by Shareware Software. And here we go. Save, because I don't want to go through that all over again. Can I use arrow keys? I can, yeah. So it's one of these party-based games, like a little pseudo 3D interface. Actually, let's see. Oh, I'm already feeling lost, because you can only turn at sudden 90 degrees intervals. Let's see what's in this place. Can we go and hit it? It is a private residence. Fine. So, I remember loading this up from floppy disk, doing the create character thing. Casino. I don't think we actually have much money, so let's not. Temple. Probably likewise in terms of trying to fleece us from our money, but can we go in? Try using that door. What would be... is it this one? Use what? Door. There we go. Welcome, adventurers, to our humble temple. How can we be of help? Cure light wounds, heal serious wounds, vitalize character, resurrect dead, exit temple. We don't need any of their services right now. Equipment, supplies. Dragon Inn. Alright. Oh right, we've got to use the door. Oh, cool. What happens if we look at the door? Examine what? Nothing. Cool. What's this one do? Select character. Sorry? Oh, that's for like casting spells and things? So Bash is not a spellcaster. Neko is not a spellcaster. Empress can do Magic Missile, Magic Shield, Enchanted Flame, and Minor Heroism. Good to know. Let's open the door. Welcome, adventurers, to the Great Armory. How can I help you? Let's buy an item. Doesn't really tell us how much money we've got. We could buy these things. There's quite a lot of things available to buy. Don't really know if there's anything that's good there. Return to main menu. What if we sell and item? Select a character and item to sell. What can Neko sell? Nothing. We got nothing here. I like how there's a little page turny icon here that does absolutely nothing. No item there. Can I sell myself? Okay. Yeah, it's very quiet. There doesn't seem to be any in-game sound. So let me put on... We'll just put on the Star Wars lo-fi stuff again, shall we? I also do have the old... oh, what's it called? Stream beats. But I kind of want to set that up so I've got like a little overlay with what song's currently playing. Close on Sunday. This is, yeah, YouTube and other artists called Close on Sunday that does lo-fi hip-hop. That's quite loud. That's better. So how do I access like people's inventories? Because it seems like we don't have any equipment at all. Exit the armory. There we go. Full gold complete. That didn't seem to do anything. So do we just start off with no money? No money and no equipment? Seems like a poor way to build an adventuring party. What if we go in the inn? Welcome, adventurers, to the inn. You may opt to enter the bar, take a room, leave the inn. Let's go to the bar. You enter the bar. Welcome, says the maid. Drinks are 1 Draco. We don't know if we have money or not. Also, is this the maid? Because she's pretty sexy. Relax and listen to the patrons tell their tales. Select the character to pay, or talk to the barkeep. Return to inn. I will pay. A gypsy speaks. There are 2 whose evil is so great that it could one day smother the entire world. Cool. Yeah. You enter the bar. Welcome. Drinks. Whatever. Blah blah blah. Cool. Talk to the barkeep. The large fellow smiles and begins to speak. Once this inn had the finest ale in the lands. We had a secret ingredient. It has been lost. The one who used to collect this moss has met his death. I seek a yellow moss. If you find it, bring it to me and I shall justly reward you. Okay. Sounds like drugs, but if we find some, we'll bring it to you, buddy. Don't worry. Return to the inn. Let's leave the inn. I'm still struggling with, like, the inventory. Okay, so there's a swap mechanic there. Swap Bashi with no one. So in theory, I guess we could move people around. But I don't know if that has any effect on You know, some games have like the 2 people at the front and 2 people at the back. People at the back have to be ranged, otherwise they're going to get their ass handed to them. And it really does look like we have no money and no anything. Damn, the step loops lawsuit is going well for him. Good for him. Also, hey, Naka. Hey, Cyclone. How are you doing? You've been recruited to the party here. You are a priest. And I have no idea how we can sort out, like, equipment. Look. MZZ! Hey, welcome in. How are you doing, MZZ? MZZ is also a streamer, and we shall give her a shout out. I don't have the fancy shout out thing that plays clips yet, because my OBS is slightly borky. But yeah, also does cool DOS games and other retro things. This one is dope. I sucked at it. Yeah, I mean, I remember playing this back in the day and just wondering what on earth was going on. Because, for starters, I think the game kind of deals you a bad hand at the start. We don't seem to have equipment or money. There was something about money on the starting screen. Because there was Dracos, right? Alright, use door. But, like, if you look at my inventory, which you can't do on this screen, cool. Let's just try and buy. We'll buy a hand axe for 5. Hopefully we have enough. Hand axe will cost 5 gold. Select character or abort. Neko. Sold. So I do have money, I just don't have any way of finding out how much. Okay, so let's just keep buying things and hope that we have enough money to cover some basic supplies, because otherwise we're just going into this dungeon naked. Well, it lacks his instruction, it makes up in cleavage apparently. Yes, MCZ. For some reason, my teenage self was really interested in this game. It's just a really interesting game, you know? It's interesting. So yeah, we have money, just an unknown amount. Let's buy a dagger. I think we've got to aim fairly low for this sort of money. Dagger for Bash the Rogue, not enough gold. Okay, so we're immediately out of gold, are we? Or do we all have individual gold counts? Neko? Neko can buy the dagger. Crazy. Okay. So buy an item. There was some sort of armor-looking things down here somewhere. Like you can buy boots and helms, but they seem expensive. And if... what are we wearing if not boots? Are we going into this dungeon barefoot? Out of money. Classic Bash. I mean, running nude into the dungeon would sound fun enough. Yeah, I mean, this is all about fun, right? So yeah, let's just try buying boots for Cyclone. Not enough gold. Boots for Empress? I'm not sure if that's repeating it or not. Aboard? So we're poor. Maybe other people can also buy some daggers? Assuming like priests can use daggers. No. Buy. Dagger. Empress. So yeah, we're definitely very poor. Let's exit the armory and... oh yes, okay. Left, right. Move hand axe. Cool. Move dagger to Bashi. Also right hand. Alright, we have some weapons now. We might survive our first encounter. And it looked like... I think this... oh no, this is a private residence. We can't open it. Use what? The door. Fine, never mind. Somewhere in this maze, and I don't think the game gives us a map or anything, is an entrance to a dungeon. Private residence. I apologize to anyone who is trying to keep track of where we are in the game world here, because it really just spins you around on the spot 90 degrees. Private residence. Private residence. And it's around here somewhere. I remember there's like entrance to a dungeon. It's a bustling city. There's lots of people living here. Dead end. Yeah, so because you can't see which arrows I'm clicking, arrow keys I'm pressing, it's going to be very confusing for you to try and keep up with, like, me looking around, trying doors at random. We've just got to try and follow an edge. Look for something obviously dungeony. Oh, we're in the city and we're getting attacked by a kobold. Just look at this guy. Rah. Okay, and I don't know, by the way these characters are placed, it does look like the middle two are actually supposed to be the front row people. So, whoops. Neko, attack. I'm clicking the attack button. Doesn't do anything. Not a ranged weapon. Ah, yeah, you see, I can't do anything because I'm at the back. Bashi, this is all on you, I guess. Bashi attacks the kobold. Cyclone, just punch it, please. Try using a weapon. Thanks, game. If you'd give me a weapon, we could do that. Empress. Okay, you can cast spells, right? You cast Magic Missile. Are there seriously no sound effects, or did I not configure this properly? Because there didn't seem to be a setup program. Experience 1 out of probably like a million. Did we get any loot? Anyway, let's swap Neko with Cyclone here. And then maybe swap Neko and Bashi just so I get a first swing with the big axe or something that might help. Cool. That was something. And it said we gained 1 experience, but it doesn't really tell us how much experience we have or what level we are. Ah, here we are. Your nose is assaulted with the stench of sewage. Let's go into the sewer. Let's save. I mean, this is going to be a big, long campaign for the next 6 months, just like my UFO Enemy Unknown series, right? Whee! Descending into the sewers. Darkness. Oh no, do we need torches? Do we need torches in this game? You are within the sewers beneath the city of Lochleven. Cold, unfeeling water chills your very soul. Slime marks the wall, and the smells of death and decay fill the thick air. Darkness. 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 We're moving around. There are stairs here. Yes, leave. Oh. So I don't remember seeing a general goods store, but apparently we need torches to be able to... I mean, it makes sense, right? This is just adding verisimilitude to the world. If you're going to go crawling around the sewers, you need torches to see stuff. So we're now going to wander around a bit, hoping we will find a place that will sell us torches on the cheap, because otherwise this game is kind of unplayable. Stuck in a loop there. Sure would like a map right about now. Of course, with this sort of game, you had to be making your own maps on graph paper. It was just the style at the time. There was that big long section with the main shops down the middle. Here we go. Yeah, the casino, the temple, Dragon Inn, and equipment supplies. So you'd think that this would include torches, but then we're just greeted with this burly armorer guy. I remember filling notebooks with maps and codes and stuff. Good times. It was good times, wasn't it, Bash? I had a notebook where I kept all sorts of notes on my Ultima 7 games, and it wasn't always just like quest related. It was sometimes cheat related, like which cheat item IDs were which things, and sometimes it was more like a journal of what I was doing that was completely unrelated to the main quest, and we're just sort of going off the beaten path. Maybe let's live in a cave. We'll do that, you know? And I had another notebook that was filled to the brim with Game Genie codes for Nintendo games, where we just, you know, we had infinite free time as kids, so we would just try random Game Genie codes on Super Mario Bros. 1 and just see what it did. Good times. Bow, arrows, sling, helm, leather, chainmail gloves, corners. Yeah, this dude does not even sell torches. So how are you supposed to do anything there? Let's exit the armory. Fare thee well. No, I don't want to swap Empress with anyone. Empress Vel, select character. So Empress Vel has Magic Missile, Magic Shield, Enchanted Flame, and Minor Heroism. And Cyclone has Cure Wounds, Bless, Holy Protection, and Divine Light. Now, I mean, I guess we don't seem to have any stats about how much mana we have, but we could try this Divine Light thing in the sewer. Lacking actual normal torchlight. Just got to find the sewer again. Easy, right? Yeah, I remember this weird bit. How good is that? I totally intended this. I knew exactly where I was going the whole time. And we are right back here at the sewer entrance. Awesome. I don't know why I'm saving, really. Use the door. Darkness. Okay, Cyclone. It's your time to shine. Quite literally. Divine Light. Psycast Light. Nice work. Well done, Psy. Thank you. So we were looking at... Do we go forwards? Yes, okay. You were within the sewers beneath the city of Lochleven. Blah, 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 blah. It smells bad. Your boots would be getting really filthy right now if you had boots. You did remember to buy boots, didn't you? With all that gold you have. Also, the armorer was asking for prices of goods in gold, and we were moving gold around. But on the character creation screen, it was definitely Draco's. Oh, giant rat. Intense battle music. Dun 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 dun. Sai, why don't you just defend? Neko can attack. Let me slap it. Oh, might be too late now, but there we go. Neko attacks the giant rat. Hooray. Bashi attacks the giant rat, killing it. Killing it? It's still there. Unless this one was like a count of them. I guess it kind of makes sense for them to be... Yeah, I think Cyclone, you can't even attack it right now because you don't have a weapon and you're at the back row. Sorry, dude. Sorry, friend. Like... Yeah, only the front two people get to shine here. Well, I have heals. You do have heals, and we were getting attacked, so you can maybe help us out there. Giant rat. Empress Vel can't do anything. Okay, Sai, cast Cure wounds. Neko was healed for 6 points, although he was already kind of at max anyway, so. And there's no sound effects. I mean, I get it, it's shareware. Often you just didn't have a lot of the game finished by then, and you just wanted to release some sort of shareware demo. Or it had to be cut down to save space on your floppy disks. But nothing? I thought there was at least some really basic sound effects. Naoko attacks a giant rat, Bashi attacks a giant rat. Experience. Sai found a scimitar. Nice. Do you want to keep that scimitar, Sai? I think you've earned it. Especially given that you're solely responsible for our ability to see here in this dungeon. When was this made? Early 1990s, I'd say. Do a quick search. 1991. So yeah, pretty early on. Probably predates you. What are we doing? So yes, Sai had found a scimitar, and now you could perhaps use. Wrong class. Ah, amazing. Yes, of course. So only certain people are allowed to use certain weapons. I don't suppose Bash can use a scimitar? Oh, you can. Dual wielding scimitar and dagger. Cool. Sounds great. Oh, okay, this clicky thing does work now. It didn't work before. Life, 12 of 12, physical res, all sorts of fun stats, yes. Okay, Neko has 75 Dracos. I think that's because we pushed that pull money button earlier. So we could have bought more stuff, but it's fine. I'll just hold on to the money. How do I close this? There we go. Give or take, music would take up less than 20 bytes of storage. Yeah, I studied music, how you can tell. Well, you know, there were lots of different formats. MIDI was pretty small, but even then, when you had these shareware floppy disks, you had to really compress the heck out of it. I mean, look at all of this high-resolution, detailed character art for riffraff. Okay, Sai. Maybe you can cast something offensive? I don't know. There's Holy Protection, Blast, Divine Light. It's mostly just defensive. So just hang tight and throw some insults at these people. These riffraff. Neko, take on the riffraff, please. Riffraff, killing it. Bashi, see what we can do about this giant rat. 1.44 megabytes for a floppy space, then maybe. Yeah, I mean, you didn't have a lot of space to work with. Compression helped out a lot, but even then. Empressville, just defend, I guess. Oh wow, Bashi and Neko getting pummeled. Neko is dead. That happened very fast. Also, yes, this game dates me, born in 2002. So there's 5 riffraff and 2 rats. That's a lot of cleaning up to do. Oh yeah, that's a good point, Bash. Like, there's 2 of them stacked there, and there's 3 of them stacked there, and yeah, I think we're probably going to die here. I mean, I'm dead. Neko's gone. Let's see, Sai, let's see if you can cast some Holy Protection. Not enough spell points. Awesome. This is such a low-level party, and we're just thrown into this chaos. Cure wounds? Can you cure wounds, Sai? Huh? We can revive Neko at the temple, yes, with money. It's probably going to be some obnoxious amount of money. Gareth, so good to see you. How are you doing, man? What the fresh hell is this game? This is Ancients Deathwatch 1. Or, no, it's Ancients 1 Deathwatch. I don't know if there was ever an Ancients 2. One of those very old school dungeon crawlers. So, okay, Cyclone. Can we cast Cure Wounds on Bashi, please. No, I guess it's saying not enough spell points, and the error message just doesn't scroll anything. You have... Oh. Gareth?
Gareth _ Hughes just subscribed.
Mate, you don't have to do that. I'm just doing this silly thing for fun, you know. But thank you so much. That's very kind of you. And you get one of the founder badges now. So that's well deserved. Please enjoy the entire 2 emotes that I have. I need to add more emotes, but it's a lot of work. Wow, okay, yeah, thanks. I really appreciate it. So Cyclone here, we have not enough spell points. I think it's this line here, spell, 2 of 9. And I'm only assuming that Cure Wounds level 1 is like the smallest spell we've got. Very appropriate emote. Thank you! Cyclone! No, come on, Cy. You donated bits last week. Whoops.
Cyclone Entertainment Def just subscribed.
Did your finger slip, Cyclone? Well, I'll have all of you know that you can just go into the settings and turn off resubscriptions, because you don't need to. This is entirely unnecessary, but thank you very much. I appreciate it. I will try and get more like emotes and stuff picked out and loaded up, so you can at least have fun with those. But really, my whole push to do the whole Twitch affiliate thing was just so we could have things like channel points to play around with, and polls and predictions. Here's a prediction for us. Bar emotes, we need to support you in any way. Cyclone. Too wholesome. I need to set up one of those fake ban commands so I can fake ban you all. Prediction. Confirm prediction. Streamer of reward, yeah, blah blah blah. Alright, so here's one of the cool things we can do with channel points now. You can predict whether or not we are going to survive this encounter, and you know it's gambling. You get channel points in return if you win, but we'll see how it goes. And I should probably have set that for a longer timeout. Doesn't matter. It's all funsies. So Cyclone, just defend yourself, because that's all you can do. Empressfell, you're a wizard. Cast some spells. Magic Shield might be good. Yeah, put yourself a Magic Shield on Bashi here. Bashi is protected. Bashi's turn. Please make shish kebabs out of these riffraff. Miss, miss, 2, miss, miss, 2, miss, miss. That's a lot of attacks against us. Okay, it's Cyclone's turn again. We still don't have spell points for you, do we, Cyclone? No. So, just defend, I guess. Empressville, I need you to do more amazing spells. Like, do you have, like, Cone of Cold or something? No. We've got Enchanted Flame. What's that gonna do? Not enough spell points. Ah, yes, of course. You've got 1 spell point left. Just punch the riffraff. Try using a weapon. We don't have a weapon. I'm between games right now. I finally finished Elden Ring. Woo! Nice one, Gareth. Although doing some PHP freelance. What game is that, Gareth? That sounds like a fun game. Which is worse than Elden Ring. Oh yeah, it's like hard mode, right? It's one of those annoying instant hit games. You just go back and do the whole thing again. Bashi, there's a lot of things, please hurt them with your scimitars. Bashi attacks the Riffraff. Riffraff attacks. 5 points, dead. Cyclone gets hit a bunch. It's nice that they've got a little log of what's happened here, but there's no way to scroll back through all of that just happened. No, Bashi, I'm sorry. Cyclone is the final survivor, yes. Okay, so I wonder if we can, like, pick up a weapon? Can't seem to pick up a weapon. Move scimitar. Wait, no, Cyclone can't use the scimitar anyway. Can Cyclone use the dagger? Yeah. Where? Right, using a weapon. Riff attacks, killing Psy, all characters dead. And we've got some mournful Star Wars music. Rip. Rip. I had so much more left to give. Oh, it's okay, Bash. This game just set us up to fail from the beginning. Well, that was Ancients 1 Death Watch. We certainly watched some death there. GG. Maybe we'll try another of the games on the cover CD, shall we? Oh no, I voted the other way, no. So yeah, where's my poll gone? Where's the prediction interface vanished to? Oh, manage poll, here we are. No, that's the poll that was from last week. Sorry, bear with me, newbie streamer here. Please, enjoy looking at this main menu screen. Just enjoy it. New announce messages. Creators and moderators can highlight their chat messages with 1 or 4 designs. Use the announce command and get colorful. I actually saw this earlier. There we go. But I want the prediction. Never done modding before. I briefly modded. Like, it takes focus and attention. Choose outcome. We gonna die? Yep. Are you sure yep is the correct outcome? Once you've chosen the outcome, yeah. Predictions result is yep. There we go. Channel points is fun. Sorry you bet on the wrong outcome there, Gareth. Closed on Sundays, nice lo-fi choice. I do love it, Cyclone, yeah. Yeah, it's really nice. I picked it up from Quali's stream. Introducing channel points. Oh, sorry, there's so many things that's like, oh, get started with this. And, oh, this is new to you. Have a look at this thing. So, Cyclone, yeah, enjoy your 20 gold coins there. Let's go back to DOS. Thank you for playing Ancients 1 Deathwatch. This episode is shareware. Please give a copy of Ancients 1 to all your friends, associates, and family members, even if they didn't ask for it. We'll go back to our E drive here and have another look at the main menu. I really need to get some more old school MIDI tunes and things like that. Would be slightly more appropriate for the theme. So we've got the Hand of Fate demo here. The CD version with full speech. With full speech. Love it. Wobbin mentioned that on my Twitter feed, and I did enjoy Hand of Fate. I have it somewhere. Like, I have the full game. I've played through it before, ages and ages ago. Ooh, SimCity Classic. Unnecessary roughness sounds intriguing. Oh man, sorry, I've already clicked on this thing. But we will get to all of those. This is going to be a fun grab bag of all sorts of things for us for some time to come. This program will set up Hand of Fate. Yeah, let's go with Sandblast Deploy. Yes, play to size samples. These are the settings. At least 540k of RAM needed to run. Oh, I'm sorry guys, we don't have enough. Okay, did that actually run? I don't think that actually ran. I pushed enter. Of course, it's possible it ran so quickly with this emulated Dosbox that nothing needed to actually happen. Do you wish to save this configuration? Yes. It hasn't asked me where to install. I did press Y, yeah. That's fine. Shall we find out what unnecessary roughness is? Try your hand, oh no, at American football. We are going to be so good at this. Also failed. Interesting. I don't know why that would be. These are all purple items, and I wonder if there's a reason that they're purple. It's a very quick demo, yes. Let's pick a green thing. Dear chat, do any of these things seem appealing? I mean, there's a lot more that's hidden by the scrolling, but the scrolling is kind of awful, so... the Crystal Maze, and I wonder if that's anything to do with the old British TV series. You've played it down at the pub, now play it in your study. The puzzle game with an adventure twist. Cannon Fodder? Ah, yeah. Cannon Fodder was a pretty good game back in the day. I never had the full version. A game from Sensible Software that put the fun back into war. Crystal Maze, that was quality TV, right, Gareth? Just, you know, classic from my childhood. Let's try Cannon Fodder. C Games Canon, no. Our entire C drive is dedicated to games. Okay, 80486 CPU detected, that's good. EMS version 4, good, yeah. Alright, let's see what we've got. For all we know, Hand of Fate did actually get installed, and we just don't get any prompt for it. Ancient, Canon, and Heart. Nope, okay, we'll just do Cannon Fodder. I'm extremely grateful that this Dosbox shell does have tab completion at least. So how are you playing all these games? It's a program called Dosbox Cyclone. It lets you emulate DOS for modern systems. It does it pretty well. Even lets you add a few extra niceties, like what we're seeing here is actually scaled up a bit with an adaptive scaler, because back in the day you'd play this sort of thing on a CRT and it didn't matter that the pixels were huge. It kind of had a nice feel to it anyway. Now I'm playing it on an LCD. When you scaled it up and it's just big blocky pixels, it doesn't look as good. Like, it actually doesn't look as good as I remember, because I was playing it on different display devices. We've got to install, we've got to readme, we've got a Canon. Let's just try install just in case we actually have to do a configuration, yeah. Video. Normal. Cool. Sound. Yeah, here we go. Sound Blaster Pro, please. IRQ settings. Yeah, this is something you would have missed out on, Cyclone. You had to actually figure out which of your bits of hardware are going to be in which channels. Luckily for us, Dosbox doesn't really care and just pretends that there's a sound card available on every single channel that you go to. I say this and it says error. I'd love to get my hands on a good CRT now. Yeah, I really regret throwing mine out, honestly, Gareth. Because the retro stuff, I mean, okay, it was a huge fucking thing, and it would... Like, I've got my desk here, and I've got the monitor way back. It would be in my face, and I would have a thin sliver of desk for the keyboard, and that would be it. But it did make things look nice. So I don't know why this isn't working, because I told everyone right here on stream that Dosbox is awesome at making this just work. So why is it now not working for us? Should I consult my manual? Auto set, yeah, good point. Well, what if we just went with Sound Blaster? Well, we might not be getting music for this one, although I do assure you that it normally works fine. Sound effects, rather. We'll just leave it set. Actually, hang on. Adlib was an option there. Cool. Just adlib, yep. Save settings. Adlib, Sound Blaster, up, down, left, right, phi 1, phi 2. Controllers of mouse. It didn't actually ask me for... Oh, here it is. Controls. Control type, mouse. Done. Yeah. Canon. This game is not in any way endorsed by the Royal British Legion. I would have given up with this when I was a kid. Too complicated. Like, when you're a kid though, Gareth, is this too loud? I don't know why that's so loud. When you're a kid though, Gareth, you had all the time in the world to just brute force your way through these things. Sensible software game. Yeah. Okay, so the mouse is acting all over the place, so I need to lock it to the window. There we go. So we've got these peeps. Mission 1, the sensible initiation. Probably turn off closed on Sundays as well while we're here. Briefing. Kill all enemy. With 2 soldiers, you must kill all enemy. Don't tell me all the missions have the sensible blank. I don't know. Also, Discord server when? I'm not quite there yet, Gareth. If there's enough interest, sure, we'll get Discord going. But for now, I've been content just to hang out in other people's Discords. Okay, so this is straightforward. Move with left mouse. Yay! Mission complete. Heroes in Victory. Mission 1. Jewels and drops. Get promotions. I don't think there's a way to name the soldiers in this one, is there? I mean, we would do that based on people in chat, wouldn't we? Turn it into another whole UFO thing. Yeah, just clicking immediately takes me to the next mission. Mission 2. Onward, Virgin Soldiers. I think it's a bit rude to bring their sex lives into this, but sure. You might play Command & Conquer Generals on stream when I find time to set it up. Do! That'd be fun. Mission 2. Bridge over the River Pie. Briefing. Kill all enemy. With 3 soldiers you must kill all enemy. Alright. Oh, there's something. There's enemy. Shoot it. I believe some people have completed this with like one soldier. There's just like it's like Iron Man mode where you're supposed to just take one soldier through the whole thing. Oh, we're getting shot at. Getting shot at from all sides. My pops used to play in... Oop. Don't read chat, James. My pops used to play and I used touch him, so it will be a good thing. Oh, watch him. Right, right. Haven't played an RTS in a long time. Can't seem to kill those. These look like griffins to me. They're kind of too big to be a bird. Go this way. It's a little disorienting because the mouse moves, like, when I'm looking to the right, it centers the screen off of the soldiers to the right, and I look to the left and it's the same thing. Dodos, looks like a condor, some sort of bird. But I'm gonna think that they're griffins now. That was kind of the charm of the old school pixel games, that, like, you couldn't really necessarily tell what they are, so you just make it up. Oh, more soldiers. Pew, 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 pew. Yeah, I think if I remember right, Cannon Fodder, because Sensible had already made Sensible Soccer, right? And it had the same kind of tiny, tiny, like minimal pixel people. And then they took that soccer engine and made Cannon Fodder out of it. This game looks like it's running quite fast. It does feel a little fast. Phase complete. Woo! Phase 2 of 2. Trash enemy HQ. Briefing. Kill all enemy. Destroy enemy buildings. Go. With 3 soldiers you must. Yeah, it does feel like it's running a little fast. And it's always the trick with DOSBox. You've got to kind of fine-tune it a bit. Bring that down. I've had a hell of a time trying to fine-tune DOSBox cycles for Ultima 7, which is the big game I want to do next. Can we not? Oh, we can cross the river. I did not know we could do this. Of course, now that we're in the river, we can't seem to get out of it. Is this a plant? Is this someone's corpse? Okay. Just doing a swim. So yeah, Ultima 7, like I've been trying to find you. Enemies. Shoot them. The game runs normally at like 15 frames per second. And it can be kind of a chore to move people around and get anywhere at that frame rate. So you want to speed it up a bit. But then you run into enemies and the game's running too fast and they one-shot you before you've time to target them and tell your party to attack them. It's kind of a balance, like, yeah. I might have to just keep tweaking it. But that's the next big one I want to do. Oh, we can't shoot while in the water. But neither can they, though, at least, it looks like. I wonder how many levels this demo has. Oh, okay, let's try and get to the bank. I'm very glad there's no friendly fire on this. Oh, this is disorientating. The way the camera moves. There's a whole horde of guys down there. That must be the enemy base. Remember the first time you played Sonic on an emulator and realized that the PAL version was just broken? and it was actually a much better game. Um, yeah, I don't think I've ever played like the PAL version of Sonic, but I know it's like an issue. Because let's see, PAL was 30 frames per second but less resolution, and NTSC is 25 frames a second or close enough. I think most emulators these days can handle it. Played it on the Mega Drive and it's just slow. Oh, it's just like when they ported it for the EU release, they just didn't bother fixing things. Interesting. I do love all those like retro game, uh, especially the old consoles like the NES and the Mega Drive, um, where they explain like how these things were done. I could never produce content of such quality, but it's fun just to learn about it. Okay, let's shoot these barrels. Kapow! All right, I think that's one enemy base down. If I can post links, you can. Or at least I think you can. It's terrible. Like mission complete. Yay! So I want to set up a system where people who are like trusted, and you've got VIP anyway, Gareth, so you'd be able to post links regardless. But like, it's only the first time chatters, like people from that first stream that they've come into, that post the spam links. So I just need to block those, and anyone who's been here more than one stream can basically be considered trusted, I think. Let's have a look at this quick. Oh, right, yeah, so this is in the context of speedrunning, and it's just that much slower to play. Wow. You can set a lot of rules based on follow age and email verification status. Yeah, I figure. Like, it's just that not invented here syndrome, really. Like, I want my bot to do it exactly the way I want it to. Type a file name in. What? Hello? Like, what did I click on? Did I click on something weird? Oh, it must have been... Yeah, because I haven't locked my mouse pointer back to the window. I hit the save button up there. Yeah, next mission, I guess. Antarctic adventure. Hey James, I'm gonna need to bounce, but this has been great. Catch you next time. No worries, Bashi. It is always nice to have you around. Thanks so much for dropping by. And you know what? There is one thing I could do. Where is it? No, screw it, not prepared. I've got this music is much louder in my ears than it is for you. So, thank you so much for dropping by. I appreciate it. I'll catch you next time. I'll figure that stuff out later off stream when there is no pressure. Pew 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 pew. Wait, how did you do that? Down here and shoot peoples. Ooh, explosions. It's over, Anakin. We have the low ground. And the poor guy's bleeding out. It's just... Oh, the pixelated humanity. Yeah, there's no way our shots are getting up there. Can we climb up this slope? Oh, the screen shake is nauseating. Like, I get it's kind of based on the football game where you got to follow the ball real quick. But, man, that's rough. Also, if we have to kill all enemies, they win if they just hide. Alright, I think we can climb up here. Yep. Not sure the AI will be that smart. Well, I mean, they wouldn't be hiding intentionally. They would just be stuck somewhere, like up here maybe. Pew 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 pew. Oh, no, no, no. We're getting swarmed. Let's take out this base first. Assuming we can just shoot it until... There's no barrels outside that's conveniently placed to destroy it. Do we just have to stand here and like, be a firing squad for anyone who comes out? Just hold this button down. I'm not going to run out of ammo. Maybe I should have... It did say destroy the buildings too, didn't it? I mean, maybe I should have looked more closely at the mission briefing. But there doesn't seem to be any way to destroy this. And there's just a never-ending wave of mooks coming out of this place. Maybe there's an actual objective involved that I should have looked at. Can I pause? Oh, no, apparently escape is just legit completely end the mission. Hooray. Briefing. Kill all enemy, destroy enemy buildings. Yeah, we were doing that. Or trying. We need more music. No, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, we've got this music. Cool. I want Closed on Sundays back. We can pretend we're stormtroopers on Hoth. Oh, and we've got to lock the mouse pointer again. It's always slightly annoying when you get a game where you've got to toggle like that. Like, yeah, we can keep shooting this building, but it's not going to destroy it. Maybe it just means all buildings that can be destroyed. Or maybe this is just an unwinnable level designed to troll the people on the shareware version. Because, okay, this building has, like, explosive next to it. We can destroy that one. So they just spawn forever. I don't know, it seemed that way, right? They weren't stopping anytime soon. Oh. And the map is fairly finite in size. Let's just look for more buildings. Hey, friends, come with me, please. Give me backup. I need backup. There we go. There are other soldiers with, like, grenades or something. I don't know. I tried pushing G, and that didn't do anything, and I'm all out of ideas. Yeah, there's the bottom of the map. There's a sneaky soldier in the water. Okay, there's that building destroyed. Maybe it's like when we've destroyed the buildings that can be destroyed. Come on, little guys, you can do it. Then the enemies will stop respawning. Cybergirl, hello! Thank you for following. Caught your stream the other day. That was nice. Let me give you a quick shout out while I'm here. Assuming nothing attacks us. I don't have this fancy one where it gives you clips. Click. Yeah, get back in the game. There we go. How are you today? I'm trying to get up this little slope. It's difficult. And I don't think it's just because it's icy. I think the pathfinding is a bit broken. Alright, so let's just massacre all of these blue peoples. Yeah. Pew 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 pew. And then destroy the buildings somehow. Like, maybe this is just legit the point where the shareware demo ends because you can't progress further. Anyone else want to come out? We can fill this thing with bullets, but it's not doing any damage to the building. Pew 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 pew. Meanwhile, there's this build-up of goons on the other side. Oh ho ho, hold on. I'm just now noticing there's tiny icons in the top left that, unfortunately, my friends on stream here would not have been able to tell me about because it's hidden behind my camera. I have a grenade icon. Okay, but that didn't seem to do anything. I'm trying to frantically click it while my screen moves all over the place. I have a rocket icon? No, that didn't do anything. You have to use grenades. Google just told me you can find some. Well, like, I've got grenades there. We seem to have lost some people. Pew 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 pew. Stop attacking. I think the ones you blew up earlier, you can collect them. Oh man, so you can just completely hose yourself by blowing up the supply of explosives that you're supposed to use to complete the mission. That's amazing. Alright, we'll give that a go. Oh, try again. Blast, it's cold. Kill all enemy, destroy enemy buildings. 1990s game design. It so is, isn't it, Gareth? Here we go. So we must secure the grenades. Ignore all of this because they're just going to keep spawning. Carefully shoot the peoples. And take these things. Yes. Take it. Okay. We have the explosives now. Now, how do I use it? 16 grenades. Click. No? Right click. I mean, left click and right click are all I've been using so far, and it's shoot and move. G. R. No. 1. Pressing buttons. Another 1990s game design. Sometimes you just, like, at least with the shareware version of these games, you just kind of left and right click. Are you kidding me? Wow. Thank you, guys. Don't know what I'd do without you. They just had to put that on both buttons, didn't they? I suppose I might have just figured it out organically, eventually, from all the clicking I'm doing. Don't think I've ever seen a game do that before, lol. Yeah. I mean, obviously, you couldn't bind it to middle mouse button, because who has a middle mouse button in 1990? Only rich people. We could grab those if we need them. Okay, now run away. And throw the grenade. Throw the grenade. I'm doing the left and right thing. Okay, whoop, run away. You see, left click moves you towards a target. So when you're trying to do left and right click and you try and right first and it's not working, you try left first. It does work, but it sends the soldiers to move towards the target first. Okay, one more try. One more try, and then we are declaring shenanigans and moving on. Because this camera is really making me sick. Move away. Move to a safe distance. Clicking. No, they're doing that again. Stop, stop, stop. Don't walk towards the building. Right, try right click a second before. There we go. One down. 4 to go, I think. Or 3 to go. I mean, the kind of nice thing about this control style is you can sort of click to issue an order to walk, and then right click and hold to shoot while they're going some other direction. Just explode that, please. Efficient. So you can have them do the thing where they're walking and shooting at the same time. You could also play it drunk and you wouldn't be able to tell the difference. Yeah. It's sort of like, if you had it on console, it would be a twin-stick shooter. The camera is something else, right? It's trying to follow an imaginary ball. It's like the old spot the ball competitions in the newspaper. I don't know if they still do that. Certainly more of a British thing. Never seen it in Australia. Throw a grenade. Throw a grenade. Is that it? Is that the last one? I think that's all of them. Destroyed that one. Destroyed that one. Game seems to be slowing down a bit. There's a dude. Shoot the dude. No witnesses. We did it! And I never want to play this again. Lost in service. Rest in peace, rules. Sorry, Jops. You're one day away from retirement. Farewell, Stu. RJ. Wish I'd known you. appropriate for Anzac Day. Yeah, kind of, Robin. I mean, it glorifies war and makes it a fun game. But it's somewhat Anzac themed. Good to see you, man. The earlier game we were playing was entirely not Anzac themed. It was Ancients Deathwatch, an old school dungeon crawly RPG, and we got into a dungeon and got ambushed and completely destroyed. Alright, so I'm done with this now. Can we quit? Okay, I'm just killing the window. There we go. And it's people being murdered due to bad British planning by appropriate, yeah. Alright, so maybe we'll look at one more very quickly and then we'll call it a day, I think. What else we got on this thing? Like, it would be nice if we could get some of these weird purple items running. Like, Sam and Max. Execute program, are you sure? Yes. Press. Sound drivers fail to initialize. Press enter. I don't know why you're having trouble with the sound drivers, game. Loading sounds, please wait. If you were having trouble with the sound drivers, why are you... Okay. I mean, it's running at least. The LucasArts Entertainment Consortium. And I'm sorry about this big truck going past. Here we go, Sam and Max. Well, that was a pleasantly understated credit sequence. I enjoyed the cheesy retro ambience. What the hell are you talking about, Max? Might be time to buy an old DOS computer from eBay. I'm not quite there yet, Gareth. I mean, you can't just buy the retro computer, you've got to then capture it somehow, and it's not like it's got HDMI out. So, yeah, that becomes a whole thing, and suddenly I'm like Fractal Mind Mike, and I've got a wall of retro big box games and old computers, and I don't have the space for that. I rent. But yeah, it would be nice, especially for Sam and Max, if we had some sort of sound working. Honestly, sound was probably the bigger problem what you got with these games back in the day anyway. But I do stand by my earlier claim that DOSBox made it pretty easy. It's just that, for whatever reason, it is actually not easy for these demos. I mean, I can probably, like, if we want to do Sam and Max or other games like this, could probably set up the full version sometime and actually get, like, do some pre-stream stuff to make sure it's working. Oh, that's right. You cycle through things with the right mouse button. Use? There's no time for chit-chat. What about the TV? I can't pick that up. Oh, I know. Can we talk to the phone? I can't talk to that. Talk to Max. Are you as confused as I am? More so. Well, you're running DOSBox on Linux, right? So you're doing something that's bad at sound on top of something that's already bad at sound. It's been better lately. But, yeah. Jeez. What's the good word, little buddy? Gleep. Well, that's all. Alright, I'm not doing the voices for all of Sam and Max Hit the Road, or even the shareware demo. If we could have possibly gotten some sort of sound working. Pew 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 pew. Oh, cool. It made a little smiley face. Nice. I really respect Flint's business acumen. Please, Sam, don't use the word acumen ever again. Can we go in here? Open the door. See, I like the cartoony cursors, but they have a problem in that you don't know where the actual click point is on them. So I don't know if I'm clicking the door, looking at it. Okay, let's move on. We'll have a look downstairs. And I clicked outside the window. And I did it again. Come on, here. Walk down here, please. There we go. Guns, liquor, baby needs. That's so cool. Can we get in the car? I can't pick that up. Okay, one of these is used. There we go. There we go, we've hit the road. That's Sam and Max Hit the Road, everyone. Good game. Oh, and it's actually giving us the credit sequence? Is that the actual extent of the demo? It is? Okay. I was joking that we would hit the road and we'd accomplished our goals there. Obviously, there's probably a lot more we can interact with here in the area, but that'll do. We've demonstrated Sam and Max Hit the Road. Oh, here we go. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes. And I seem to have managed to trigger some weird debug mode back there as well. Do we want to do any more? Can I drag this down? There's a lot to go through. I have to mentally prepare for work tomorrow. It's not like it's going to be difficult work, but it's just, you know, focusing is extra hard these days. What do you say? Maybe we call it here for tonight. Oh, hello. How about that? There's someone we could raid. Yeah, let's go have a look. Yeah, let me type this in. At our good friend MZZ, who also does retro games, but is generally... She'll say that she's not as good at them as she could be, but she's very good at presenting them. So let's go have a look at our friend MZZ. Currently streaming all sorts of stuff, games and demos. Doesn't look super retro, honestly.